All right, 6:38 now, and Rob, we talked about that full moon out there. It looks lovely, even though at times it looks like it's covered by those clouds that are working good out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of clouds around the area. We're going to have plenty throughout the day today. I think more clouds than clear. Temperatures, though, are still going to be way on the warm side even this afternoon when we can climb all the way up near 80 degrees. I don't think today is the day that we get wet. I think our chances to get wet, that's tomorrow when we bring this next boundary into the area. I do see some sprinkles in a few spots and quite a bit off to the north and west. That's where most of it is, and that's where a lot of it is going to stay throughout the day today. You can see maybe a couple of sprinkles in parts of Liberty County, parts of Calhoun County. We had a few sprinkles, even in northern Leon, trying to move into parts of Gadsden or parts of Grady County this morning. It's not much, but a couple of sprinkles are absolutely trying, and we could certainly find a few. I don't think today is the big soggy one. I think tomorrow morning is where we have our best chance to get wet. Maybe some thunderstorms out there too, so something to keep in mind for the morning commute tomorrow. Here's where we are currently: 71 in Tallahassee, 70 in Valdosta. It's 68 degrees in Thomasville, so it is a warm start. There's a little bit of a breeze, got all those dew points in the mid 60s. That's why it feels the way it does outside, and that's why we're on the lookout for some fog. But as long as we do have that breeze, that'll do a pretty good job of limiting how thick that fog gets. Mariana, Camilla, Valdosta, Tallahassee, all up over 70. The cool spots like Hamilton High School, where it's 65, or Quincy, where it's 68, or maybe in Live Oak, where it's 66. So we're talking pretty warm out there across the board. That breeze from the south in most spots up to 8 or 10 or 12 miles per hour. So most of our visibility numbers are better than 6 miles, but we'll find some areas where that fog in patches can be a little thick. Off to the north and west, that's where all the rain is now, where that boundary is. That boundary is going to need a push to get here. It's not going to get that push till tonight and tomorrow, so that's when it moves into our area. And by the time we get to 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow, now it's moving across the area. And if it does take 3-4 hours to move from west to east, that could give us a pretty solid soaking. We haven't had any rain officially in the rain gauge yet this month. That should change tomorrow and should change more, I think, with another boundary coming Sunday. That next boundary is really a leading edge of much cooler air. So we're in for some big changes with the way it feels outside next week also. We're going to keep this warmer feel going, I think, into the upcoming weekend, maybe just step it down a little tiny bit. On the Gulf, we've got that dense fog advisory for the offshore legs. We're talking winds up to 15 knots and seas up to 3 feet with a moderate chop in the protected waters. Here we go for the forecast. We're expecting 60s, even got a couple of 70s with some patchy fog this morning. So that'll be up to 720. This afternoon, no reason we don't get to the upper 70s. Could even see a few spots flirt with 80 if we can get a few breaks in some of that overcast, and I think we can. Tonight into tomorrow, we start looking west for the rain opportunities. I don't expect things to get wet for most of us until we get to like after the morning commute, but we'll have to watch and track and update you, so please keep checking in with us. We'll do that for you throughout the day and, of course, early tomorrow morning. There's the 7-day forecast. Best opportunities to get wet are Thursday and Sunday. Now, right in between, looks like a pretty okay forecast for Valentine's Day and Saturday, and then next week, it definitely looks quite a bit cooler.